Okay, is this working? Damn. Okay, start the direct. Should be working. Okay, is this working? Hello, everyone, and welcome for another video of Love and War Games. And I am trying a new setup. So, first of all, thanks. I see that we are quite a few. Well, release of the new edition. Can you tell me if you guys hear me well? I'm really having a new setup with like different screens and stuff, so I can talk to you and check the rules at the same time. First of all, thanks for being like the first time we start with so many people. And of course, as soon as I start talking, my cat is like, oh, wait a second, I also want some attention. So she might say hi very soon. Yes, yes. Hey, okay, you want to say hi to the camera? Okay, there she is. She wants to say hi, don't you? You're excited for the fourth edition? Yes, she is. All right. So, first of all, welcome, guys. Bonjour, Chassis. Hi, Andy and Ricardo. You were here quite early. Hi. As you guys might have known, probably, if you are way into dystopian wars, yesterday in the evening, they released the fourth edition officially. First the rulebook and then all the OrBats. So that is very exciting indeed. Unfortunately, I was in a festival actually in Paris, like a big music festival. So I was not available at all. Like it'd been planned 6 months in advance. However, I know the fourth edition already. We recorded a battle report with IGTV that I hope it will be able to release soon. So I know the game. I played the game already, couple games. One very short to make a how to play video and of Union versus Alliance, and another one where it was Alliance versus Covenant. So I got to play with the rules early on. However, it was very much an early document. There is really like it was a Word document basically with like insert picture here and stuff. But thank you very much for Cradle for giving me the rules early. Uh, I was very happy. I made a video already. I guess you guys already saw it where I was like, okay, I couldn't share the rules yet with you, but I wanted to share with you what was good, what I was excited about, and now we finally have the full document right here. I will try to zoom a bit more, I guess, so you guys can see. We're not going to make it would take a lot of time, a full review like the whole how to play, full OrBat reviews and stuff. This will come later on in more organized video, but I was like, let's get the hype train going and let's see what we understand about the rules and stuff. I will not teach you how to play the game, because if you have any question, let me know, because I played the game already, and there are a few things where we were confused and we asked the developers, and they were like, no, don't worry, it plays like this, it plays like that. For a short example, there is something that allows you to make an extra maneuver, and we're like, okay, can you make a double move, because that would be too fast? And the answer was no, no, no. So I got some clarification already before. If you have some questions, do let me know. I see the chassis says you say you are confused about the attack action. So how are you confused? Like, can you, like, do you want to review? I can make a quick review of this, like to explain to you quickly before we go to the OrBat. But we're not going to see the entire rules before. Hi, Taz. And okay, you know what? If you want to chess, I will make you a really quick view of the data sheets and how you make an attack. You did play in third edition chesses, didn't you? Um, it's basically the same. There are a few quite important differences, and yeah, we can see the attributes here. The main differences is like basically everybody is alliance players now from the third edition, because you can now link all your weapons together. However, you only gain the characteristic, like the keywords of what is the more than the majority of the weapons. And then there's still some restriction, like torpedoes cannot attack aerial and stuff like that. But this is one of the big differences. Everybody has defenses. Well, this is things I already talked about. I will not go too much in details again, guys, because there will be a full thing. But you know the big differences there. Since we're going to see a lot of data sheets, let's take a few seconds though to talk about what the new data sheets look like and their attributes. First of all, there is the mass. You know the mass, and mass has changed, and it's used in ramming, collisions and stuff, and obscuring. This is going to be a huge thing. The more mass you have, it's not only your inertia, which is still the same, it's also going to be very important for obscuring and giving extra dice of defense to your opponent. So it's really going to be much more game of positioning and line of sight than it was before. Because if you have a mass 3 ship partially obscuring the enemy, even if you can shoot him because he's bigger and stuff, it's still going to give you extra dice of defense to your opponent, because we consider like, yeah, you need to make sure you don't aim on your friend, etc., or on the target that you don't want to hit. So that's interesting. Speed is still the same. I like that they put the minimum speed on the data sheet here. Just realize like maybe in this example, the mass is not related to the minimum speed. It was the case in the beta version I had. Maybe it's not going to be the case. It's good. It's good. It gives more granularity. Sure. Turn limit. Still, this is exactly the same as before. The turn limit. It is exactly the same. So let's skip. Defense is still the like entire defense and anti-sub defenses, except now it's not differentiated from the weapons type. It's much more easier, and you can use it almost every single time, except if there is a special rule that goes beyond, like say like, okay, you cannot use defense. Otherwise, yes, it's quite fun. Like I said already, that I really like this. It gives you a little something to do. Armor. This is basically the same. You need to make multiplies of the armor during your attack to make damage. Armor is lower, but hull point, you can see it's much higher. There is no more two different datasheet profiles for crippled and uncrippled, which is good. And when you are at 0, you go into this point where you are almost dead and you start to take critical damage. And if you have as many critical damage as your mass, and you get 1 for every point of damage of the armor that is breached, then you die. Wow. I think it's much, yeah, like from the couple games I had, it's much better system for sure. Action, this is a big one. Action is your action limit. If I can put it here, where is it? You can only do as many action as your action limit. And there are quite a few things, like movement is not an action. You can move as you want. But if you want to shoot at 2 different targets, it's 2 different actions. If you contribute everything at 1 target, it's okay. If you split fire, it's 2 different actions. Broadside is an action. Repairing your critical damage is an action. And the actions that you don't spend allow you to reduce disorder. And I think it's one of the only way to reduce disorder now. So quite cool. Broadside value, I already explained a little bit, but we'll do it again. Broadside, let's take the exact thing. It's used for broadside action. Thank you, rulebook. Luckily, it's clickable. You know what? Let's check it. We are page 28, broadside action. We'll take a look. Oh, wait a second. We have a question from Chessie. Does attack action require the weapons to have the same attribute? Yes, exactly. You can answer a little bit, but yes, you can contribute like everything. You can link your torpedoes, your gun battery, your aerial target, as long as there is a coherent target. Again, no torpedoes on aerial, etc. But yes, you can mix everything all together, and you only you ignore the attributes except for those that have at least the majority. You know what? Let's check the roadside a little bit later. There's supposed to be a list of things here. Attack action. I will show you initiative, round overview, activating a unit, action step. You make your actions. Great. Consolidation step. Yes, can I check the shooting action, please? Additional action. Participating thing. Okay, well, there is many things to do about participating and being crippled and stuff. Why I don't find the thing to shoot at someone? It cannot be in the advanced rule to shoot. Unit profile, weapons, maybe weapons. Activation phase, action step, attack action. I like actions. There it is. So yeah, chesses, chesses, I guess it's pronounced. Here you say what you want to shoot, etc. And here declaring contributing weapon. A weapon you can only shoot in your targeting at. This is the same. And yes, each contributing weapon adds action dice equal to this firepower rating. And indeed, there is nothing written that prevents you, that requires you have the same attribute. And I will just check. So yeah, there is some defenses and stuff. Do they say something about the keywords here? Nope. But yeah, I'm not sure where it is, but I can tell you that you only consider if you have Torrent, or if you have, for example, I don't know, Solex for the Alliance, which is what I played, you only use the keywords of what is the majority. And the broadside, let's finish with the data sheets as we were doing. The broadside action is not a shooting action anymore. Going there quickly before we dive into the data sheets proper. What is my broadside action? Yeah, I understand why you were confused. Trying to check, no, make a little check for keywords. And okay, we need to get used with this new rule book, but if that's why it's good. Like if you have questions, you can ask, and I can help you with that. So broadside actions. As we have said, broadside value of 2 means that for every single target in your, like let's say you have 2 cruisers, there are 3 enemy targets in range of broadside, and broadside is short range, it's 4 inches. You launch as many dice, and every hit is 1 point of damage, and critical hit, like a heavy hit, is 2 points of damage. So there is a resistance pool, but yeah, it's very, very powerful, which is good. What is it again? Is it boarding? Yeah, of course I go in boarding action. Stupid me. My bad, guys. I was like, it's not at all the right thing that I'm sharing. Uh, uh, you don't do critical damage, but yeah, boarding actions is good because while we are at boarding actions, not every ship can do boarding actions. You need special marines or special generator and stuff. And it's less like, okay, you die because I board you. It's more like you can choose which critical damage you want to do. So that's great. And ships that can do boarding actions are much rarer now. And I want it to be page 27 of the rulebook, just to finish with the broadside before we go into the OrBats. Broadside action. Okay. And so, yeah, still 4 inches, the same as boarding. You need to be obscure on it. And yeah, each standard strike is 1 point of damage, like flat. You bypass the armor, and 2 points of damage for each heavy strike and exploding strikes. And you don't roll, it doesn't explode, exploding strikes. That's really cool. Really cool. And if you take at least 1 point of damage, you gain disorder as well, which is nice. Which is nice. And then you can shoot at every target. There is a little thing. I gotta point out to Workreel that they did a great job on this rulebook. It looks great. Nice pictures. Like it's clean. It's like very much like Armored Clash, like you guys already saw. But it's great. Escorts are much more impactful as well. Andy says that's good. You just build your second Halifax with rockets for the Toronto fact, the famous one, but they removed that combo from the game. Now they have one rocket and one heavy gun battery, but they can still fire together. Yes, they can, absolutely, Andy. Sometimes, like they do want to shoot at targets that are different. They don't, for example, rockets and I don't know, short range weapon don't have the same ideal range. It's something they cannot shoot even at some range. But if you shoot at the standard range and you have different weapons, they can absolutely link together. Yes, Andy. There's a section on special attack actions in advanced rule that seems to cover stuff like torrent and stuff. Yeah, torrent is a different keyword. I have the rule glossary as well here, which is like some qualities I didn't see before because they were not in the OrBat that I had before. But yeah, torrent, for example, they can only contribute to an attack if all contributing weapons are also torrent weapons. Okay, so this is, for example, one of the exception. Like torrent weapon cannot link with other weapons, but this is one of the very special thing. And there is even, like they say on page 92 of the whole book, there is something about torrent. You know what? We didn't have torrent weapons, so I'm just going to discover it with you. Page 92, they said. What is special about torrent? We didn't check in the attack roll. Okay, defense is 0 and no escort, no nothing. Okay, that's why you cannot link because it puts defense to 0. So you would only have one torrent weapon, and then everybody else bypasses defenses and escort and everything. That would be too strong. That's good. Chelsea says, I get the combined weapon thing that you just added somewhere that only the properties of the biggest contributing weapons should be used. Yeah, I agree. Chelsea. That's why I'm very surprised. We will not spend too much time on checking where it is exactly. But yeah, it's how it works. Maybe it's in the advanced rule and stuff, but it should be like it shouldn't be in the advanced rule. Okay, let's chat. Come on. All of the weapons contributing to this action must have the exact same name. Oh, but this singular weapon is something differently. Special weapons quality. Aerial, assault, bomb, singular, submersion, torrent. Okay, so yeah, it's by the reverse exception, this thing. Goddamn. They say same. only those that are aerial, assault, bomb, singular, submerge, and torrent. They can only contribute if all the weapons have the same quality, which is the word, like quality, not keyword. And otherwise, they can contribute between each other, which is a bit weird. Trying to make Control F with quality, and there is quality here. It was written here. High quality plastic, absolutely not. What? Okay, but that's oh yeah, but they should specify it. I agree, absolutely. It should have been written instead of just it's not written, and so therefore it's allowed. I agree they should have written it, especially since it was a big thing of the third edition. They could have specified it in one of the little side notes that they have. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. Good to not having to chop up your models, indeed. Okay, guys, are you ready? I will need at some point to leave to pick up my wife from the airport. She's coming back from vacation, so I cannot stay too long, even though I would love to stay like 6 hours and making a deep dive on every single thing. Can you guys, while we are finishing here, tell me which OrBat you want to see first? Tell me in the chat which one you would like to see. And well, we will start with this. Which OrBat do you want first? Let's make a little voting on this. Do you want to know Alliance, Covenant, Imperium, Empire, Union, Covenant, Commonwealth, and did I forget something? Crown, of course. If you don't choose, I will choose myself. I'm wondering if there is going to be a new OrBat when they release the. Oh, oh my god! Everybody's okay. Everybody's excited. I like that everybody asks for different things. Enlightened, Imperium, Crown, Alliance. We have 2 Crown for now. So you guys win so far. Okay, sounds sounds like Crown. We have 2 Enlightened and 2 Crown. Let me prepare those in the meantime. And yes, Dimitri, it looks well. Yeah, the game looks nice. Dimitri says it like it looks nice in French. I will make the translation. Why am I opening Imperium? Why? We said Enlightened, not Imperium. Maybe Crown. Ruskov. You mean Commonwealth, Dimitri? Yeah. I love it. Everybody asks Sultanate. Oh, Sultanate, right? I forgot the Sultanate. Thank you, Northern Cross. I even knew I forgot someone. Plus, Sultanate is so cool. I'm quite excited. I didn't open it yet. I'm quite excited to see what they did with the um the Egyptians. Okay, so we have 2 Enlightened, 2 Imperium, 2 Crown. Oh, okay. Thank you, the Thinking New. You say that at the beginning of the glossary they say something about combining rules priority, X value, stacking special rules. A model gains no benefit from multiple instances of the same rules. Okay. X values, sure. Hunter trait, rules priority. Yeah, stacking rules, sure. Yeah. Designer's note on page 92 of the main rulebook. Okay, let's have a look. For the like, I'm pretty sure of the rule. I was just not sure where it was supposed to be. Page 92. Designer's note. Designer's note on page 92 of the glossary or of the glossary. There's not so many pages. Designer's note. Page 92. You sure? 92 of the PDF, maybe you mean, which is not. Nope. Helpful for my special attack qualities always appear in bold. No, well, whatever. It's okay, Cheshes. Enlightened created the dystopian age. Okay, so we start to have 4 enlightened. Okay, sure, guys. Let's start with the. Okay, you say page 93. Let's have a look, and we will start with the. What's the name? With the enlightened. I'm just checking with what you were saying in this example for the third target. So they explained the shooting. You can only stalk the bold ones. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's start with the Covenant. It's what I played against in the battle report. So Iggy was playing Covenant. They're really cool now. They're much easier to play. They still have some tricks and combos, and they look very, very fun. They're quite strong. They have high defense values, which represent their Luminous defenses without being a special rule. Great. And we can see that it's very much the formatting of what's the name of I forgot Armored Clash, and it's basically the same formatting. So we have the points cost. Let's keep them. I will open another page so we can go back to the points cost, because unfortunately there's still no cost on the data sheet, which is not very convenient, guys. Please put it. It would be very useful. So we have the different shield generators. I like that the shield is a heavy shield generator, like if there were any others. We still have basically the same of everything. Leaving document, beta versus locked. Okay, all right. First thing we're gonna see here is that there is data sheets, like scores for the short range squadrons. So there are different things with sometimes different rules. I'm going to zoom in so it's a bit easier. For example, by default, there is a side fighters. We can see attack 3, so it's still the same as it was before. Interception 2, which means you can launch 2 dice to try to shoot down enemy SLS. Shooting down enemy SLS is much more useful now than it was before. SPT is support, so you can support the attack of someone else to make more damage. And resilience, you need 3 success to try to intercept them and shoot them down. They also have SLS property, coordinated explosions, and coordinated explosion, it's not there. So let's go to the glossary. Coordinated explosions. When you resolve an attack run mission, so yes, if any attack run targets are within 20 inches of a friendly model with a mindless storm property, okay, so you need to have something better. Each token in the stack allows the admiral to convert 1 heavy strike into an exploding strike. Okay, that's okay. So that's not the easiest rule. So okay, you have your scythe, your drones. You have a friendly ship with mindless storm. Then each token in the stack with this SLS. Okay, let's say you have 5 SLS tokens. 5 fighters. You are near an enemy ship, a friendly ship with this. You make an attack run. You have 5 SLS tokens. You can transform 5 heavy strikes, so 2 hits, into exploding strikes, allowing you to roll additional strike. Okay, quite a combo, but okay, it's their special things. They have one special thing, which is this. Okay, sure, fine. I'm going back to the comments. Bolts are the one that needs to be in every weapons to be combinable. Yes. F for the Prometheus not being in the Enlightened anymore. It was not. Like we had some. The Prometheus is not there anymore. But yeah, it was stolen. Though you still have the. Wait a second. You still have the E-Pass, yeah, okay, but you cannot play the. You should have kept your ship better. The Prometheus has been stolen. Probably in the Commonwealth OrBat now. Stuart says points are only relevant during list building. You don't need them during the game, so you don't need them in the data. Okay, it's for the printing, Stuart. I get it. It's just like I like when I read the OrBat to not have to switch back and forth. And I'm like, okay, this looks good. What is the point? But I understand the point. Plus, it's helpful for me because I need to add them manually when I make OrBat reviews, if I'm being a bit selfish on this. Dimitri says the unit profile are a lot messier than before. I really don't like the way they look. I hope a rework. But why is it messier? Is it? Maybe about the weapons. Like this is something I needed to get used to, Dimitri. I understand, like especially the H and L. Okay, here it's only H, but yeah, like small and heavy and stuff. This, okay, and you get used to it. To be honest, like it's only been a day, you will get used. You have this, for example, S, and you know that S you can replace with those different hard point, and that is quite. I think it works well. I think it works really well. Wait till like try before you have your final judgment on this, Dimitri. Okay, let's get going. You have still your Physeteer constructs and your Orca constructs. Let's remember like the whales and the orcas. So the whales look like the big whale, and orcas are like the small ones. They have exceptional specialist underwater SLS. Okay, so quite a few. Like I know that some people really love them. So and we're going to discover it. What is exceptional? Exceptional, it can only be stacked with other SLS of the same type. So, okay, no stacking whales with SLS token like scythe fighters. Sure. A stack can be allocated on. Okay, that's fair. The other keyword was specialist. Okay, specialist. When you make a mission for an SLS stack that contains one or more tokens, it must choose from a specific list of missions. as shown in the OrBat, okay, because you cannot do everything. You cannot do support and stuff. Like, yeah, physicists cannot do support. That's why we can see here. And underwater SRS, probably it means you can all, like, it's harder to intercept. We're not going to do this for every keyword, but it's just so you can see underwater SRS. Voilà. If it's allocated to an airborne unit or a skimmer, the attack, intercept, and, oh yeah, it cannot do things like it's attack, intercept, and support or 2-0. If you make it against the surface and underwater, you cannot do an interception unless at least one. Okay, so you cannot intercept those SRS tokens that are underwater except with like aircrafts or something that also is underwater. Oh, interesting. And you cannot be removed with the flag barrage. Okay, it's fair, something quite new. And in the cleanup phase, you cannot make aerial reconnaissance because you're underwater. Okay, cool. We're not going to go too much in detail about this, but those are quite important, like the whales. A launch range of 20 inches instead of 30. Now SRS are only sent at 30 inches, which is a big difference. And superior mine clearance. Come on, guys. Is it really important? Like, are you going to send your whales for superior mine clearance? You can convert one heavy strike into exploding strike. Okay, cool. You have a 5+ instead of a 6+ to remove mines. I'll be honest, mine clearance has always been one of the worst thing to do with your SRS tokens. Like 1 chance out of 6, maybe 1 chance out of 3 is not great to suspend on not even being sure to remove the mines. But that's just me. I don't like this kind of thing. Okay, let's go back to the the system of properties being listed in a paragraph. Says Dimitri, you don't like that it's the properties are listed in the paragraph? Like, how do you mean? Like this? You wished it was like a bullet point and stuff? I don't know. Don't think it's so bad. So let's now that we see the different things and what can be sold, etc. Like there are lots of rules. We're not going to read the whole OrBat. We're just going to have a quick look of the Enlightened. Now they have their different fleets. There is the basic battle fleet. It's the same as in Armored Clash in the sense that now we have you need a flagship that is mandatory. You need at least one line unit and one patrol unit, and then you can have 0-2 support, 0-2 scouts and stuff. This is one of the big things that changed. Each ship is going to have keyword, I'm not sure how they call it, a trait, like line, patrol, support, scout, logistical, and I think that's about it. That's what I've seen. And you need to be careful because some list constructions from before are basically illegal now. Like I know that for example, in my alliance, I have a lot of Loire because, of course, Raton Laveur was mandatory in alliance list before because you needed them to be able to interact with the Valor victory cards, um, which, okay, good. But now they're not line, they're not patrol, I think they're scouts, and it means that it's harder to make a list with French with them. So it's okay. I like this system that forces you to have a like logical fleet and not a skew list. You can have a skew battle fleet, but it's still the same thing with main and specialists. Okay. Let's take a look at the special rules. Like, okay, the main battle fleet is like you have the mainstay class, the Lovelace, the Marianne, and the Tacitus actually. Okay, the Tacitus being mainstay is quite interesting. It's a patrol ship. I would say it's more an assault ship, but okay. Let's take a quick look at the special rules of the main battle fleet. Like it usually gives you a good idea of what the developers want to do with the faction. This special rule, this battle fleet can contain maximum one airborne unit and or one underwater unit. So, okay, you cannot use this to skew your list to have lots of aerial and stuff. And Battlefield bonus, this is insane. Like, this is really powerful. Enlightened science, whenever you activate an enlightened unit, like, you don't spend a card. Like, it's automatic all the time. You activate a unit, you remove a system failure critical damage effect. Like, you restore from one battle already, so you cannot be crippled. And wait a second, systems failure. Was this added recently? Because for me, it was any critical damage. And now it seems like it's only systems failure that you can repair, which would be less strong than what it was before. I think maybe you heard throughout our review that it was quite strong. System failure, I think it's like just the, okay, so you cannot repair the breaches and stuff. System failure is the one where you look for different systems and stuff. System failure. Let's go there. And indeed, it's this one. Okay. Okay, it's a bit less strong than I hope we played it correctly in the battle report, but okay. Basically, systems failure, which is something that Covenant really don't like because they have a lot of systems. You're not crippled. You can automatically remove this thing from one model, which is good. Usually, you're not going to have it on every single one of your models. So this is already a good bonus. It's only for those in this fleet, so be careful. This is one of the sad things with this. Like sometimes you only benefit on some models, so you need a way to say like, okay, this pack of Lovelace, are they in this fleet or that fleet? So be careful maybe with painting or stuff to make sure they're from one fleet or another. But this is already a good bonus. And again, you don't need to spend anything. Then you have a fleet for the exploratory battle fleet. So sure, which are the mainstay: Stiletto, fast cruisers, Diogenes submarines, and Euclid scout south. It's quite cool. It's like all the fast things, like indeed all the scouts. And you need one line maximum, and then some patrol and up to 4 scouts. Oh, interesting. And your bonus is going to be calculated extrapolations. Each round during the draw cards, you gain 1 bonus card. Okay. Wow. Really? Okay, but that's okay. You do need a lot of things because you need minimum 1 flagship, 1 line, 1 patrol, 1 scout. So you do need to invest in this, but 1 extra card. Wow, incredible. Okay, very good. Usually, specialist fleets have a better system, like better bonuses than basic fleets. And the Cetacean Ops battle fleet with all the whales and stuff, where you're gonna have the mainstay, the Vesalius and the Arodax, the like, little worms, and All Hail the Whale. This was very funny. All Fusilier constructs and orcas increase their attack rating by 1. So, okay. So all your whales, you're gonna, if you have one ship, okay, you can put it in another fleet. If you want to focus on this, all your whale ships are gonna be there, and probably your yeah, and you have to have a Descartes leading them, but +1 to your attack ratings. I mean, uh, that's quite big. Like you go from 5 to 6 on your Visiteers, which is already a good bonus. Your Orcas go from 3 to 4, which is an even bigger bonus comparatively. Love it. And okay, that's it. You have some relics, some fleet doctrines. Let's call it relics, like in more game it is like this. But yeah, it's quite good to have those things. You have forward patrol, 15 points, kind of the same as Armored Clash. Like you can gain Vanguard 5. I expect it to be in most fleets. Strategic reserve, whenever you make a reserve roll for a unit in your force, you can roll at 1 additional dice. So if you play a lot with reserve rolls, that's great. So turn 1, you're going to have 2 dice. Turn 2, you're going to have, don't you double 3 dice? Great. Like, okay, if you really want to secure this, this is a great relic. Fleet Doctrine. Chain of Command, okay, for some rerolls, sure. Devil's on Luck, oh, funny. Once per game, you can use to deny, and if, okay, that's good. That's good. I like that there is still the old name. This is probably something we're going to see all around, so let's take a second to have a look. You can use this doctrine instead of attempting. Okay, so you don't spend a card and you just say like, okay, if your value is 8 or less, you're discarded automatically. So when you feel your enemy is baiting you into spending your cards, this could be a good thing. Okay, sure, good. Do or die once per round. When you make a crew check, you gain +2 to your modifiers. Okay, that's actually a good bonus. Like crew check, sometimes you really want to succeed, but 30 points is expensive. And oh, Luminiferous Defenses, it's back there. Can only be purchased for a flagship, sure. When you're targeted by an action, each exploding strike in the resistance rolls makes you another action die. Roll another action die in the roll. Okay. My God. Okay. So basically, you do explode, and usually exploding hits are not helping you to defend. But here, not only they explode, so you can roll and roll and roll to have more defenses, counters, heavy counters, or more explodings, and then counters are exploding strikes become standard counters. That's really good, but 55 points. But damn, that's maybe it's a bit expensive. We'll see the balance of the game later on. But when you want to have your big Archimedes or something really holding, that's great. Talking about Archimedes, he has a lot of rules. My God. Lots of weapons. It's only Wave Lurker. It's something that most of the Covenant are going to have. So let's take a look at the rule and how it changed. We have Shashi that says, I think I get it now with the weapons thing. Like, if I use precise, it adds the effect. The bold ones are just effects that need balance. Like all the weapons with just a few turns. Yeah, I think that's how it works, Shashi. Yeah, absolutely. So Wave Lurkers. At the start of this movement phase, if it's not suffering from a navigation or critical damage, okay, then you can declare that you're diving. You put a little token there. Basically, you're underwater. While it's diving, you can pass through other surface model, and okay, you're basically underwater, kind of. Great. Your mass is 0, so that's really convenient again for line of sight, for giving defenses for your opponents and stuff. Great. However, diving model's visibility is never blocked by okay. If a diving model is targeted by an attack or broadside, any heavy hits or exploding hits are standard hits. Wow. Okay. When you start to count them, so you still roll exploding. And of course, submerged weapons ignore this. That's a really powerful bonus. If a diving model is gain a navigation up, he stops diving. Okay, wait a second. Can you still shoot? Wait a second. There is no penalty. Like there used to be penalties sometimes, like you don't shoot as good when you are in deep diving. It's just a huge defensive buff with lurking. Okay, guys, read with me. There is no penalty to being diving at the start of the movement phase. So it's at the beginning of the turn, and you will be diving. You have a token. If the model already has a special effect token at the start of the movement phase, okay, so it's every other turn, sure. Uh, and it's until your next activation. So you can really activate it at the beginning of turn 2, and you can keep it until, I don't know, the end of turn 3, if you would like to keep the defensive bonus. Great. Every other turn, and while this model is diving, can pass through. I know you. It's extremely strong. Okay. Um, I'm shocked. And you don't count as submerged because usually submarines cannot shoot their non-submerged weapons when they're not in the surface. I will just check. There, I see that diving is in bold. So let's just check diving. Is it like there is something called a Stygian depth, if I'm not mistaken? We will check together. Yeah, you cannot do it. It's not permanent. Absolutely, Raphael. A good point. It's like every other turn. Like if you were underwater, you need to go back to the surface. And yeah, immediately after you can be diving. I don't think you gain underwater trait. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Shashes. I was checking if you can still shoot because here, when you are in the Stygian depths, when you are basically immune to most weapon except submerged, which is like a cool fluff thing. Like it's very fluffy now. Um, I wanted to check if you are considered like you really like underwater, and no, because if you're underwater, uh, you cannot shoot anything except torpedoes and stuff. So yeah, it's a really huge defense boost. Okay, I'm quite surprised and happy. Like I mean, I don't know if you realize, but it's like divided by 2 the DPS, maybe more than that, because both heavy hits and exploding hits counting as standard hits is huge. Especially like if you have some things and stuff. Yeah, there is no drawback. Yeah, and next turn, yeah, wow. Okay, okay, that's wow, extremely impressive. Like just this makes a huge difference. The Archimedes has hull 12, which is a big armor 6. It's huge as well. Defense 10 is super massive. I don't know, how much does it cost again? Enlightened. Let's go back here. Archimedes, 390 points. Okay, that it's strong. And yes, Rafael, it's not as strong as going fully underwater. You can still be targeted, absolutely. But if you were fully underwater, you would not be able to shoot your normal weapons. And so it's just a huge defense buff. And you don't have any penalty. Like you can still shoot. 390 points is great. Oh, I like that they put escort here, like in the list. You can have 4 escorts, so you can go. Okay, so it costs some money, of course, uh, plus 10 points each. But you can go to defense 14, which is massive. And yeah, good luck. Like this is gonna be extremely tanky. If this thing is submerged with a defense 14, like I mean, just don't shoot at it at this point. Like what you gonna do? It has flag barrage 6. Flag barrage is still basically all the same. Priority signals and turbo encabulation drive. Turbo encabulation drive. I think we're gonna take a look at this, and it's gonna be as difficult, and we're just gonna skip it. Yeah, you make a crew check. Okay, very well, and then you can move 20 inches in any direction. Oh, it's interesting. And you cannot do it with the disorder, so it's much easier. You move, you pass through, basically with teleport, you can disorder, and if you fail your crew check, check the value of the card that was used. If it's an odd number, you don't move, and everybody gets system failure and hazard critical damage. Okay. If it's an even number, it's placed in reserve and just teleported in reserve. Oh, funny, funny. So it's much better. I really like the turbo encabulation drive now. It's, I mean, it was fun when you open and teleported on Mars and died, but it's much less of a like yes, cave and like all or nothing. You can teleport, which is good. You still spend a card, and I like that you can just be in reserve, which some fine, or you can just lose your like it turns off and you just get a disorder. Yeah, absolutely, Cheshire. It's great that it doesn't kill you anymore. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. It went up in points, the Archimedes. However, I think, like for what I've seen from the other ships of the Union Alliance and stuff, the Archimedes is now, like for now, this is the strongest ship I've seen in the game so far. So don't get used to this type of stat line, guys. It's mass 6. Wow, it's massive. Flag barrage 6 as well. Let's take a quick look together on flag barrage. Sorry, but these are common rules. So you make a special action. Oh, it's a special action. So it's not automatic and stuff. It does count as an action to make a flag barrage. You choose a stack within 10. Okay, and then you may participate. X dice. Oh, okay, so it's, oh my god, this is much better as well. It's not anymore like every 6 you remove a token. It's like just an interception thing. And so, of course, it's impacted by the resilience of the SRS token that you're going to target. And for example, you throw 6 dice, and you will see there is no resistance roll. So 6 dice, you might remove, like, if I remember my statistics, you might remove 6 SRS tokens on average. Sorry, you make 6 dice, so 6 hits, and if they are resilience 2, you remove 3 SRS tokens. So better. It's less spiky. It's more fluffy because heavy SRS will be harder to intercept. And yeah, I really like it. And for each success scored, I thought what? For each success, remove one SRS token. It's exactly what we were saying. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. For now, both rules that were too spiky, turbo encabulation drive and flag barrage, got better. I mean, I didn't see every rule. I only had rules for the ship that we were using. Like, they didn't give us more than needed, which is absolutely fair. I really like every single rule that I've seen so far is better. It's less funky, like in the sense like it's less frustrating and stuff. I would say, like I think I said in the previous video about what I like about fourth edition, I do feel like this edition of the game is less frustrating overall. Like that's really an effort they were trying to do. I'm not saying they're trying to make it super balanced for tournaments and stuff, but I really, really think they did a great job there. The combo with the lathe, you can return reserve units to Archimedes. Oh, really? Let's take a look. Indeed, there were some. Let's go back there. He has Callimachus Chronolathe and can be replaced with a Diophantus. Let's take a look. Chrono Generator. Okay, let's. Too many things to see. Diophantus in the draw card. You can have 2 bonus cards, and you can unleash chaos as a special action. Unleash chaos. Each enemy model within 5 suffers shredded defenses. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. And your Chrono Callimachus Chronolathe. Yes. Once per round, yeah, it's a cool name, Callimachus. Callimachus Chronolathe. I feel like in Gundam they would scream the name of the action as they activate it. Once per round, we can engage the system. Each friendly battle ready within 15 recovers 1 damage. That sounds strong, but remember that you have more hull points and less armor, so it's not as strong as it used to be. But damn, like bubble healing is great. And on top of that, once per round during the deploy, you may use this system, and you arrive within 3. And then you have a hazard critical damage. Okay, kind of burning and stuff. It's automatic reserve. Like there is no card, no roll, no. Extremely strong. Amazing. Uh, you will see this. We will not have time to do all the OrBats probably today, unfortunately, but you will see that every rule I've read so far is better. Like every ship that was a bit frustrating, or in our reviews, we were like, yeah, it's not so fun. It's not auto include. Like I don't see the role. Like now, I really see the role of the Archimedes. I mean, it's much stronger. It's much more expensive, but damn, like so many things. Let's check the last rule priority signal quickly. Too many things to see. It's absolutely not here. When you try to make a valor effect before the opponent can declare if they will deny, you can use priority signal. And what does it do? You calculate the value as 2 higher, and you can do it once per round. So value 8 become 10, etc. So value 11, you can say like, okay, you know what, you're not countering it at all, impossible. So you can do this multiple times per round from because of that's a good ship right there. That's your flagship. This is where you put your luminiferous defenses. So it goes from 390. Let's make a quick calculation, guys, because let's be honest. Like 390 plus 40 for the escorts, plus we said 55. It's 485 points with the luminiferous defenses and 4 escorts. So it's almost 500 points. But let me tell you, this thing, you only bring it at 2,000 points, maybe 3,000 point battles. But damn. As a weapon, it has some torpedo salvos. It has 2 different torpedo salvos, one to the front, 666 submerged homing torpedo, and one to the rear, 444. Okay, fine. Submerged homing torpedo. It has 3 particle beamers, as always. Precise is very good. Like we'll take a look at the precise rule because it's particle beamers. Value of 7.6 at standard range, so all the way up to 30 inches. Really good. 3 of them, and 1 particle beamer to the rear, as always. And you can replace it with some other weapons for the same cost. A pulsimeter, which is absolutely devastating, but only at close range. Sturgeonium agitator and caloric oscillator, which targets the mass, and it's only at close range, so be careful. And the caloric oscillator is Torrent. Aye. And the molecular disharmonizer, which has synergy special role. But the one thing I really want to show you is precise, is what you will use. If you make at least 1 point of damage, which let's be honest, most of the time you will, then you choose a critical damage effect, and then you roll X dice, depending on for each contributing weapon with this quality. So let's say you shoot with 3 particle beamers, they have precise each of them. So it's going to be 3 weapons with precise 1, so you're going to roll 3 dice. And if on one of the roll of the 3 dice that you put, or with your critical damage, you say like, okay, I'm looking for hazard critical damage. You roll your 3 dice, and if on one of them there is hazard, then the opponent gets the hazard critical damage, critical effect. It's actually quite fun. You just ordered the Archimedes group earlier this week. That's a really good choice. Just first of all, it's a great box. I think it was all the way up in when we were making this list, tier list of like the boxes to buy, and the Archimedes is absolutely brilliant now. It's the massive, super strong flagship that it looks like to be. And all the rules look very, very fun. We're not going to take a look at all the specials. I'm kind of curious at what Synergy is doing, but we don't have that much time. So let's try to keep moving. There is a Kion with a forward deployment. It's for a reminder, it's like basically the big Nautilus type ship. It's a bit sad they don't put like in Armored Clash like a picture like of the ship. I don't know if we still have Stuart on the chat. Do you guys plan to do like Armored Clash and have a little image of the ships? That would be very convenient for new player on Armored Clash. It's very brilliant. And we can take a look quickly at the Kion. Let's first take a look at the cost. 270 points, so cheaper, but not that cheaper. Does it mothership you repeat? So it doesn't cost, you don't have to pay for the ships inside directly, okay? Forward deployment, microwave control node, maritime patrol, and mothership. Mothership basically means that you can have an extra unit, sure, and if you attach the Euripid, they can be attached with their full strength, like full numbers, instead of having to be minimum size. Okay. Forward deployment, we know what it is. Like we remember. Deployment, it cannot be held in reserve, and you can deploy within at least 10 inches from the enemy deployment zone and not within proximity, which is very close, of another enemy model. Okay, sure. It had this before. And microwave control node. I think you made me start with the hardest faction, right? Guys, microwave control node. Each time you would suffer critical damage, it can choose to destroy your friendly automata, and then they don't have to suffer it. So you can sacrifice your little submarines around to take the critical damage for you. That's quite fun, actually. Quite a fun rule. Cheshire said you also ordered the Kion. That's a good list. Ricardo is building the ships in the box of the. Ricardo, you're talking about the box of the Archimedes? Also seems a bit action hungry, with wanting to shoot torpedoes, then other weapons, then the blades, and then the teleport. Absolutely, Rafael, that's true. Though I think you can link your torpedoes with your main weapons. You will not have the benefits of the torpedoes, but still fine. And we are absolutely not at the right place. And how many? You have 3 actions with Archimedes? Yeah. Okay, you're right. You will not be able to do everything. Like between the healing and the teleporting, wave lurking is not an action, luckily. I think you will have one big attack with all the torpedoes and everything at the same time. I think submerged, you can link it. And yes, broadside is an action. You have broadside 5, which is good. I mean, if it happens, if you're in melee, sure, you can use it, but I think you want to be kind of like further in the back and shoot from far away with your weapons. Most of your weapons are they're basically the same at standard range, so you can say 25 or 30 inches as they are at point blank almost, except if you start to go with pulsimeters, but I wouldn't recommend that. And then you don't really use your broadside. Torpedoes are not submerged, are they not? Like, uh, and you cannot link torpedoes. I think you submerged prevents you from linking with like if you target aerial units, for example, submerged. Let's take a look. Amphibious, skimmer, submerged weapons. It has no effect on submerged weapons. Sure. Okay, let's go there. It was page 92, wasn't it? Submerged weapon. Ah, okay, you're right. Submerged weapon, you cannot link them together, you're right, because it's a special quality and it cannot be linked. Okay, that's why it's written in bold. Yeah, absolutely, Ricardo. Thanks again for your job on new recruits. Like I know that some of our players really use it all the time. Yeah, you're right, Cheshes. You're right. I wanted to confirm. I thought not, but you're right. You cannot link torpedoes with other things. So I don't think you're spending, except if you are at extreme range and you have nothing to do. I don't think you use the torpedoes. Like you have so many good things to do with this ship. Most of the time, you want to combine your particle beamers. That's what you want to do. Bold qualities cannot be linked. Yeah, you're right, Raphael and Cheshes. That's good that they put bold indeed like this to like Torrent. Indeed, it was okay. You're right. It's bold stuff. Okay, cool, cool. So we're going with the Kion, which has 1 forward torpedoes and 1 rear torpedo, sure, and it has aetheric torsion array, 7 dice with piercing 1, triangulate 6, and arc. Okay. It's defense 10, armor 5, hull 10. I mean, it's tough-ish. I think we really need to check what those keywords are because this is what's going to make the ship, the Kion, being good or not. Arc, piercing, and triangulate. Arc. What is it? Arc. Arc. Where is it? Arc generator. No. Targeting arc. Ah, there it was. The very last thing. Before you make a rolling action, you can roll X critical damage for each weapon. If any dice system failure, then you get the system failure. If it already has system failure. So you have a chance with arc to deactivate all the enemy systems before you shoot. Okay, and you have arc. Okay, so you roll 1 dice and maybe, okay, it's not amazing. Piercing. In the resolve action, you have -1 to your armor. Wow. Okay, okay, that's good. That's really good because you're going from armor 4 to armor 3 is a big deal, and it can stack with other things. Once X success has been resolved, so 1 in this case, if I'm not mistaken, piercing 1. So if you have at least 1 success, then it ceases to apply. Okay, so only on the first attack. Yeah, okay. So you roll your dice, you make 10 hits. let's say your opponent has armor 4. The first 3 hits breach the armor, and then you need 4 for the next one because you have piercing 1. Uh, it's fine. And yes, the piercing combined, but it's not insane. And triangulate 6. If the enemy is within 15 of the something with hydrophone relay system, you increase firepower by X. Okay. So probably you can increase your shooting by X. So it goes from 7 to 6. Okay, now that's good. Now that's really good. So you can go to 13 dice, and that's what you want to do. Probably the repeat have hydrophone relay. Let's have a look at your sources. Repeat have it. Okay, so you have your repeat, and you go from 7 to 13, and now it's fine. Okay. Journey is good. It's still good. Where I realize we cannot do this for every single ship, and yeah, repeat now just after. That's a good way. Attachment to Kion, article crew. Okay, automata light vessels. Let's just. I played against the Daedalus. It has defense 7. It has crew of 10. So basically, it always succeeds. Lots of shields, lots of repair. Repair facilities 4. All the different lists. Oh my god, it's so huge. And what about the error on the OrBats? Oh, I guess there's gonna be error. Like 8 OrBats, like they're still a small team. Like they have, I've seen them putting like if you see there is a link on the Facebook, I think they said, or something, or on the article. I think it was on the article. They said if you see error, there is an email address. If I type blog, let's check. Return to the Wild West. No, it was maybe on the Discord then. But on the Discord, Ricardo, you can. Arc is basically you have a chance of making a system failure on the opponent. And system failure means, for example, on the Daedalus, you have system failure, you lose all those rolls. And Arc, so you have one chance with one weapon of Arc to roll the good thing. So it's basically a 6+ chance on inflicting system failure. That's what Arc does. Chashes. Yeah, absolutely. I think I saw the link on the Discord. So we have the Daedalus still with a laundry list of rules. Boarding party is 12. The first occurrence of a boarding party that we see with a crew, like I can imagine just crawling with troops. Turbo magnetic generator, heavy shield. Heavy shield now gives you +1 armor. So you go from armor 3, which is very low, to armor 4. At my I played against the Daedalus. I gave him systems failure and -1 armor. And let me tell you, like he was at armor 2, I basically one-shot him at this point, even though he had a lot of hull, which is good. Like you can really combo. You can get some escort, the Descartes control ship. He can send 5 Ficiteers. Okay. Do you still have a way you can have escort? Do you still have a way to send your stuff? Like your orcas? No, it doesn't send orcas anymore. Interesting. The Hypatia generator ship. Okay, let's take a quick look at generator ships because this is one of the things where it was also a bit, I will not say annoying. I will not say annoying, but it was very hard to balance. Generators mounted on this model provide unit benefits to all friendly models within 10 with the same positional traits. Okay, that's fair. And what shield you have? Naval shield amplifier, and you're supposed to have some shield, some generators, I guess. You must take 3 generators at the point cost listed in the generator hardpoint list. Okay, and they do not replace. Okay, so you have three free generators. Okay, and that you can make in a bubble. Sure. It has also fair like armor 5, good. Defense 9, sure. And you have naval shield amplifier. That sounds cool. Can you really make a powerful bubble naval shield? No. When you make a resistance roll for this model or friendly models within 10, yes, you roll blanks. Okay, so it's really a good boost. You can really make it a good anchor for having a lot of defenses. Yeah, Ricardo, they do have the Google form, which is good. Great job from Cradle there. So Hypatia is it's fun. It's there is no more super stacking of the rules. If we take a look at the generators, for example, the heavy shield generator, I told you what it is. For example, the shroud generator is now like your visibility is always hampered unless you're within 5 inches. Uh, so it can be both obscuring and hampering. It's no more like the old shroud, so better. Like most of the generators have been rebalanced to be more interesting, even though I think the heavy shield is still going to be a staple. Like +1 armor is huge, especially with the armor being weaker than they were before. If I'm being honest, even in the previous version of the game where we had armor 6, armor 8 everywhere, I would still take the +1 armor from the heavy shield. I would I would love it. And now that we have things that with armor 4, armor 3, armor 5, it's even more important and great. So we have the Hypatia, the Icarus, Carrier 10, very good. SRS are less OP than before. Like we've talked about it in the previous video. I will not repeat it, but basically you don't one-shot enemies. It's good to support, to make interception, to give critical damages, but it's no longer like, okay, I will spam all the SRS tokens. The Icarus being armor 5 and defense 11 is tough. Oh, my bad, guys. Some good weapons to the front. Okay, good support ship. I hope it's not very expensive. Let's take a look at the Icarus. 240 points, some escorts it can put. Really good. The Kepler, I remember that Iggy was saying like it's not very good for the point cost. Indeed, the Kepler is 215. It was like it's basically just a big cruiser. Armor 3, hull 9. It does look like a big, just a cruiser, but it has wave lurker with a couple particle beamers and a heavy particle cannon. So just basically an Antarctica in a way. We'll not go too much into the every single ship. I realize it's gonna be too difficult. If you have a ship, guys, in the comments of the chat, tell me if you have some ships you want us to explore in the Covenant, because as you can see, there is like 50 pages, and which faction you want us to do next. I remember there was Imperium and Crown next. Let me know if there is a specific ship you want to see. Oh, the Nansen. I used to love the Nansen. Please tell me it's still good. 14 points of, okay, how much it cost? 14 points of hull. Nansen 365, almost the same point cost as the Archimedes now. Carrier 6, very good. Vanguard 5 with Lurker. Logistical support, armor 6. Starts to be great. Antarcticas, okay, Rafael, Antarcticas will take a look, and the Imperium. I've played against Antarcticas, so I can really give you some boosts. And no, Hidden Elephant, actually the first OrBat. I need to start to hurry up. Antarcticas next, and I just wanted to check for this guy logistical support. It used to be such a good rule. Is it still the same logistical support as it is before? In the draw card, you increase the hand limit by 1. Yep, so it's still as good as it was before. Great for the Nansen. 14 hull armor 6 is amazing. Can you take some? Can take some escorts on top. Wow, really good ship. You still have your 3 weapons. You have your like it's really good. Really love it. A little less broadside than the Archimedes, but now it's really a choice, I think, between the Archimedes and the Nansen. Well, before I really liked my Nansen. And yeah, only the I'm going fast. Oh my god, that's cool. I'm just stopping for a second. 13 hull, 5 armor, defense 11, turn limit of whatever. Minimum speed of 0, so you can have that. I love it. It's minimum speed of 0, mass 7. Wow, you can really have the tool being like this castle in the sky and not moving. I love it. It's very much. Oh my god, what was this? Aldnoah Zero. For those of you that saw this TV series, you can really have this orbital knight fortress just not moving and overwatching their little empire. Amazing. Boarding parties 10, carrier 8 with your SRS, sky commandos 10 for the boarding, and encompassing broadsides. I guess it means you can make broadside 360 with broadside 5. Wow. And you can teleport. You have a heavy shield, so you're going to be armor 6. How much is a tool? Let me guess. 360. Ah, it's not that expensive. Then you have the Xenophone, but let's not spend too much time. We have the Antarctica, as you asked. It doesn't have many rules, but most of the time, there is less special rules for the cruisers and stuff. You will see there are some cruisers that don't have special rules at all. The Antarctica has the TED, so it can teleport around. Okay, 1 to 3 models, great, and Wave Lurker, which is really good. Hull of 8, fair. Armor 4, it's good, and defense of 6, which is very good. But again, like this is a Covenant. It does have heavy particle cannon, which is a blast 3 precise. You remember sympathetic detonation. I will just show you guys what it does. When you make an attack action with one or more weapons of this quality contributing, you may convert a single heavy strike into exploding strike for each model with the mindless thorn property within 20 inches. So, okay, that's cool. And you had also blast. Okay, blast. Let's take a look. Blast. After you choose a target to be the initial target, you can choose a point on the model, like any point on the enemy model. Every model within 3 inches of this point, and it shares a positional trait, is a secondary target. So you make a separate action roll for each secondary target with no resistance roll. So it's very much less strong. There is no defense. It's more like you just get hit by the shockwave, basically. It's no longer, okay, I make a blast and everybody gets 20 dice and everybody dies. But it's like there is literally a blast and an explosion bubble. And so if you shoot with the heavy particle cannon, you're going to put 3 dice, so probably maybe 1 or 2 points of damage on every ship within, let me get this, within 3 inches of this point. And again, you need to choose a point on the enemy model. So if there is a huge, massive ice maiden, it's not everybody within 3 of the ice maiden. You need to choose a specific point. That's cool. It's cool. For each success, suffers 1 damage. Okay, good, fun. And as always, you know what? I'm just gonna check here. We're gonna finish with the Lovelace and the Antarctica and stuff. Lovelace is 138 points, and I want to compare with the Tacitus 140, about the same, and the Lovelace, which is it's supposed to be line 115, so quite significantly cheaper. The Lovelace. Yes, yes, yes. Where is my Lovelace? There it is. I said there it is. Oh yeah, this we can just gonna check at the end, at the very end of the OrBat. Yes, you still have to beat the armor. Yes, absolutely, Rafael. There is no resistance roll, so if you have an escort and stuff, it doesn't help you to intercept. It's just like you throw 3 dice and you compare to the armor, and that's it. There is no protection from it. But yes, Rafael. The Lovelace compared to the Antarctica, and to unzoom a bit, 5 victory points. It's about the same. Okay, it has Lovelace has better defense. I'm a bit shocked. Okay, let's do it like this. Need to unzoom a bit. Okay, sure. I mean, you get the big cannon, but from what I see, okay, you have 1 more crew. I mean, I like the Lovelace. You have less weapons options and everything, but it's cheaper, better defense. I mean, it's a choice. It's a choice. Yes, Lamaz, I'm happy that you discover with us that yes, 4th edition is live. And I wanted to compare the Tacitus. I'm actually going to compare Tacticus, absolutely not Tacitus, like in Command and Conquer. The Tacitus used to be amazing. It's about the same point cost. It has 2 particle beamers to the front, which is easier to use. Some light rocket batteries that you can link at the right. It has barrage, but you can link your particle beamers with your light rocket batteries. You have boarding parties, of course. Defense 7, armor 4. Damn. So it's the same. Like I'm always shocked. Broadside is the same, but you can board. And you have especially light rocket batteries with barrage. I'm just checking because trying to see like, am I happy with the barrage roll? I think barrage helps you to intercept enemy aerial units, if I remember. And do I remember? You cannot use it against underwater, and yeah, you can. Okay, you can use it to shoot at enemy aerial units, which are much tougher now, uh, indeed, than they used to be before. Oh my God, hidden elephant! Please tell me what happened with Egypt. I love my Egyptians. What happened with the Egyptians? Oh my God, spoiler, spoiler. We said barrage is like half aerial. Yeah, kind of like it helps you to target. Does mean that you can link them with your particle beamer to make an attack. It's going to be 8 and 10, 18 dice with precise 2 and barrage. Fine, fine. I mean, I like the Tacitus. I always liked it. And for the point cost, I think I prefer it than the Antarctica. Just before we finish the Covenant, I'm just going to scroll at the end because the Titan, of course, the civilian thing, Hermes supply freighter. Oh, we have all the civilians at the end. Indeed. Piteus Saucer and stuff. No, we need to stop the OrBat at some point. Some units were retired. The Arcadian Storm, the Niner. So basically, the named version. The Oedipus is gone. The Belgica is gone. Okay, so the name versions are gone. It's fine. I think it's fine. And however, like you can see that those ships are gone, the Châtelet and the Yukon, because now it's just a Loveless cruiser with the Scythe launcher upgrade, which is I think 10 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 10 points. You gain Scythe launcher. You gain Mindless Storm property, and that's it. You cannot send the SRS. You just gain Mindless Storm. So it helps you to make interception like that. Ah, yeah, okay. When you resolve an attack run against this unit, okay, you can use your scythe to defend. So, okay, it's quite fun. You cannot send SRS like if you were a unit that is, what's the name? That is a carrier, but you can use your SRS just to defend yourself. It's quite fluffy, actually. I didn't imagine them as being proper carrier, but it means that you are protected from enemy SRS tokens to defend you. For 10 points is great. You're right. The Yukon is. It was not the. It was not called the Yukon. It was called the Ulysses. This is something I pointed out. Yeah, it is a typo. It was already the case before, and it's already been put in back to the development team that it's not the Yukon, it's the Ulysses. Absolutely, guys, it's a typo for sure. And the Onebu is gone. It's now a Valtar with the Scythe launcher upgrade again. Okay, so it's a Valtar. Let's just check. Valtar for 100. I mean, I know people like I know IGTV plays Enlightened and he doesn't like the flying saucers. I do like them. And the Onebu, it costs plus 20 points to become an Onebu. It gains. I think it's a little typo because it said you need to become an Onebu, you need to buy the Scythe launcher upgrade, and now it just say you buy a Onebu array. I think it's the same concept. You gain Fusillade and Onebu Cascade. Fusillade and Onebu. Oh, we need to skip. We need to the feedback form. Yeah, make a feedback form for every single typo, guys. No, I'm kidding. Try to consolidate before you send the form. Okay, very well, very well. We finish. Which faction we said next? Crown, Imperium, Sultanate. Let me know, guys, which one you want first. I'm gonna go back. Imperium next, said Raphael. Sultanate for Eden Elephant. Quite a few people said Imperium already. If you want, we can go for the Imperium quickly. I see that we'll need in 1 hour or maybe two. Two need to be gone already. I have 1 more hour, so let's go fast. The Elector battleship has few configurations. That's interesting. And it has a named version. Of course, Imperium keeps their named ships. Of course. No question there. Falkenstein also has like primary configuration and secondary. Interesting, interesting. Okay. And of course, you have all the special things. Are okay. Augustus configuration bombardment cruiser. I like that they put the fluff here, that they have a few configurations. Each like generator gives you some bonuses. Very well. Feel free, Eden, to tell us you've spent 4 hours looking at it. It's fine to do something else. Okay. Still have your Blitz and Bomber, which are bad at intercepting, but they're very tough and very powerful. Sure. All right. Let's take a look. Like I already had a look quickly at the Imperium. And the main battle fleet is kind of the same bonus as in Armored Clash. You have a bonus of morale for if you keep your ships together. That's quite fun. You also have here the special rule, maximum 1 airborne unit and maximum 1 underwater unit in the list. Attachments do not count towards this limit, so okay, quite fun. Blucher and Arminius as your main fleets, okay? You have an Iron Sky battle fleet. Some people will remember the name. It's not anymore like five Zeppelins in a fleet. It's aerial fleet, which is quite interesting. At the start, you can really try to keep the initiative. I'm not sure you really want that. But what is nice is if you hold your nerves in the subsequent rounds, you draw 2 bonus cards instead of 1. That's interesting. I'm not sure it's completely OP, but I mean, at least it doesn't push you to play full aerial. You have an Ordo Teutonic fleet. Great. Again, like the same thing about the special rules with the airborne and underwater. You have Inductorium as a battle fleet bonus. When you declare an attack with a Teutonic unit, you can make a special valor effect, so you put it. All Arc X weapons that contribute also gain Blast X, with X equal to the number of exploding strikes in the action roll prior. So it's when you declare your action. So you cannot do it reactively, but you have a big attack with Arc. That is great. So if you have Arc 2, let's say, on a few ships, let's say you have Arc 8 in total, you're going to have Blast 8. Okay, that sounds too strong. I hope it's not those numbers. But you can really make one big explosion of like electro power. Great. Scandinavian fleet, amazing. Love them. Wolves of the Sea used to be a special rule, now it's a battlefield bonus. Your crippled models can always participate because, yes, if you're crippled, there is a chance you fail and you cannot participate, and then you're sad. You do still spend a card. And the Scions of Jutland, the mercenary battle fleets. Yay! So you can put it in any list. It's mercenary battle fleets. All units in this battle fleet gain the Scions of Jutland trait and the Stoic property. Stoic. Let's take a quick look at Stoic. What does it do? When you go from disorder 0 to 1, you gain a Stoic token, and you don't have any penalty. If it gets another, you get one disorder token. Okay, so you're more resilient to disorder token. You have basically one more area where you can have this like basically 0.5 disorder token. Oh, interesting. I like it. I guess the crown will have a lot of that. Battlefleet bonus Droger. When you make a boarding action, then you can gain some bonus dice. Sure, fine. Yeah, absolutely. Like overall, Andy, they try to make the game less frustrating, except with this thing about line patrol and stuff. But yeah, I think they really did a great work with that. The only thing I can say about the Sultan and OrBat is my Crimson League box set is still legal. Same cannot be said for the Black Wolf and HEC. Yeah, I hope they really boosted the IRL units of the Sultan. They are gorgeous ships, and they were always terrible. I hope they're less terrible. Let's go faster. Are there some specific ships that you want to see for the Imperium while we're there? We're gonna take a look at it, guys. Let me know in the comments, and I'm just gonna check. Are there some ships? Nothing to report. OrBat changelog. Nothing to report. Nichts zu berichten. Great. Who is gone? The Bogmar Flak Raider is now Gungnir with a Bogmar interception net upgrade. Nice. And the Heimdall Recon Cruiser is now the Boulder with the Heimdall targeting system. I like that when they do this. Some ships were retired, though. The Skarga, the Tirpitz is gone. The Terra Mariana, the Nightgale, Prince Eugen. Oh, Prince Eugen, I love it. Okay. Let me know, guys, which ships you want to see. For now, I'm just going to go for the, for example, here, the Falkenstein. Okay, they have different configuration. Okay, so it's really like the Falkenstein, for example. You cannot choose your weapons. There is two specific configuration. You cannot mix and match. Either the Voltaic gun battery, either the Shooter rocket battery. Okay. So close range or very long range with the Gustav. I guess it's the same with the Elector. Gustav bombard to the front or to the rear. Yep. The Elector, by the way, how it is? 12 health, armor 9, defense 9, so it's tough. Okay. Some deck sweeper and storm generator integrated. The Asgard mothership with Valkyries, so you can have 4 Valkyries instead of 2. Boarding parties 15. Wow, 15. Yeah, it's Scandinavians, right? The Ice Maiden, Mass 9. I think the biggest one. That's it. Mass 9. Only one bill. You're right. Wait a second. What do you mean only one bill for the Ice Maiden? It has the Stormclaw, the triplexed Stormbringer Mega Array in the front. So, okay, it has 3 Stormbringers in the front. 33 dice. Singular weapon. So you cannot link it with anything. Devastating 2 arc 2 powered. How much is an Ice Maiden? Let me guess. Ice Maiden, 33 dice in one weapon. I mean, I'm not sure it's very much more than what it used to be before. It's 535 points. But wait a second, where is the Ice Maiden with the Carrier 14 of Blitz and Bombers and Missile Interceptors? As you see, Feet, Flight Command 2, very large. Yes, it is very large. It's a tonic construct, minimum speed of 4, mass 9. Armor 5, defense 10, 20 hulls. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, but since you're right, Raphael, but since it's a mothership, the Asgard, I think it means you can attach the Valkyries to your Asgard because it's mothership Valkyries as a keyword. Um, as to how everyone's community is with this game, uh, yeah, good question, Lamez. Do you have a big community? Like here in Paris, we do have quite a few players. Yeah, it's fun. The Volsung Stormbringer is now for FPS instead of fixed to port. Ah, that's interesting. I'm not like on the model. I'm not sure how it turns, but okay, cool. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Yes, Raphael, agreed. Same cost as a 3.0. I think you need to like. It's gonna be hard to compare things between third edition, fourth edition because there are so many changes. Still very fun for the Ice Maiden Arc 2 Devastating 2. Powered, I guess, is if you have a system failure, you cannot use the weapon. Powered, white tempered. Too much conquest recently. You cannot contribute to an attack if it has a system A, exactly this. I love when it's fluff. Like you see weapon powered, I'm like, oh, maybe system's failure deactivates it. It's exactly what it does. I like when it's logical like this. Flight command 2, what does it do? Flight command. As a special action, so it's an action, you can give new mission orders. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. So you can choose two stacks and make them two new things. I know that it happened with the GTV when we made the battle report. If we're like, oh, I wish I could make this stack of SRS go do something else, like a redirecting. Now it can do it as an action, though. How many actions it has? Of course, it has 5 actions, of course. And then you have the V-Link flag everything, which shoot well, but at point blank only. Oh, funny. Optimal target airborne. Oh, what does it do? Does it mean you can shoot further? Optimal target. Optimal target. Each weapons increase rating by X again this. So it means that if you, for example, V-Link flag array, you have 6 dice and 16 if you target airborne. So okay, airborne units at point blank are dead, but just need to release. It's slow enough that you can just stay away, I guess. Arc weapons, again, so it can become, so you have Arc 6, it can become Blast 6. Nice. Devastating to devastating. I would like to see also what it does. Devastating. Oh, yes, arc generator. At the start of the resolve exploding strike, each contributing weapons converts one heavy strike into action exploding strike. Okay, so devastating 2, it means that you convert heavy into exploding. So you have, for example, devastating 6 would mean you have 6 heavy that becomes exploding. So maximum 6 extra explosives to roll. Nice. And then you have blast 6, but again, it's very powerful. Everything is powered. I just realized like this ship would very much not like to be to have a systems failure. Okay. Is there any ship you would like to see specifically on the Imperium OrBat? Tell me, guys. And otherwise, tell me the third OrBat we're gonna see, and then maybe we're gonna stop there after the third one. Boarding parties 15 for the Valhalla. Still, you can send some 4 midget subs. Great. You have inbuilt Fury generator and boosted propulsion. Nice. How much is the Valhalla? 315. Nice. Can you still put escorts? Yes. Very good. Okay. No, that's a good point, Raphael. That's it doesn't have a special rule anymore to fit. I don't think they expanded the size, though I think it might be forgotten. Maybe put it in the typos stuff, Raphael. But I mean, keep it like it's more like a game design thing than anything. Zeppelin, the Boulder. I like that they have these configuration things. It's funny because they have different configuration, but Imperium is supposed to be the flexible thing where they have these cranes moving the turrets and stuff, and they're the faction that cannot choose which heavy weapons they switch. You need to get the exact configuration that you need. It's like even less flexible in a way. Hoth Corvettes giving defensive 1, so it's less powerful by the way now. The Corvette duty, as it used to be called. You really need to be between the enemy and your target to boost it. Boarding party 2 for the Hoth, very nice. Nice vessel. malus configuration of flag destroyer. Nice. Coordinated defenses. Oh, what is it? Coordinated defenses. While this model is targeted by resistance, by an attack, the resistance rolls gains a bonus dice equal to the defense rating of all other models that have this system. Okay. To the defense rating. So if you have coordinated defenses, it means that this guy gives his defense 3 to every ship around. Oh, nice. Very cool. They have a doctrine to express modularity. A doctrine. Okay. Let's check the doctrines. You're right. Let's take a look at them. For Petrolino, modular configuration. Okay. Thanks for the tip, Raphael. A unit in this force with Prussian at the start of the action step may reconfigure his weapon. So you spend a card. You can exchange a light or heavy weapon for a different weapon that could have been selected for that hardpoint during force selection. But in this case, it couldn't, like you can do this if you had choices, but you often don't have choices during force selection. And then you have -1 action, which is cool. Like, I mean, I love it, but I'm just checking. Okay, weapon hard point options. Okay, I see. Okay, I thought there was no option because I didn't put the little logos here. Okay, but let's say like this is heavy weapon, so you can replace. Yeah, I think they just forgot to put the little logos to say they can switch. Yeah, that's quite okay. That's quite quite crazy indeed configuration. Really love this. Thanks for the notification, Raphael. And the Skagerrak is gone. Yeah, just a regular Asgard. It's okay. You can still have your custom, cool-looking Asgard. All right. So I've seen some alliance. It's missed the logo. Okay. Thank you, Raphael. So what do we have next? Alliance Crown. I'm just gonna for myself check the Sultanate. I'm really excited to see what they did with the aerial units. Lyceum is 310. Top Capi, no. Let's focus on the Egyptians, and especially aerial. Where is my? Don't tell me they removed my Badrul Badur. Not the Badrul Badur. It's gone. No, not my Badrul Badur. And the Dogon is gone. The Valid Kosem is gone. Yeah, were painted. It's different color, but it's nice. Lyceum. I'm just very quickly. What do they gain? Or classic construction. Shredded defenses is only -1 to your defense. Sure, it's nice. I tell notes for the order. When you make your portal, think, oh my god, portal is gonna be a whole thing. And the Egyptian battle fleet, all your Keprig and Pole Strike, cute. And Crimson Link, there it is. Enlightened Science. Oh, you get the Enlightened bonus. Short, chain of command, the Sultan's Hammer. I'm trying to skip fast. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Tell me, doesn't have the chrono lathe anyway. Yeah. Let me, like, I'm just checking quickly the Sultanate, guys. Let me know which faction you want next. We're not gonna spend too much time on this. The Abydos is fun, defensive 2. Now, let's not too much time with it. We said not too much time. The Lyceum, is it good now? For 315, please tell me it's good. 13 hull is nice. Armor 5, defense 8, okay. It's aerial, so it's going to be harder to, like, aerial units really got a boost in defenses. Light rocket battery, 7 dice per unit, so it's 21 dice front with barrage. No more. Cette fois 28, 18 dice. Nice. 20, no, 28 dice. I'm switching in French, between French and English. 28 dice. Now it's a firepower we can talk about with some heavy gun battery on top. Okay, now it's powerful. Now it's good. Now you make some damage. Descent, inspirational, mobile, very large. You have some broadside. Can repair. Okay. Rocket batteries were terrible. Now, really, you can have 4 rocket batteries plus your heavy gun batteries, or maybe your heavy rocket batteries that you can replace with barrage. But then you cannot shoot at very close range, but it's still fine. You can really link them together or replace with a particle beamer. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Or the D cannon battery, but no, it's you cannot link. Okay. I'm happy with the Lyceum. You can have 3 escorts. Do we have aerial escorts for the Sultanate? I don't think we have them yet. You can have a generator. You can upgrade with Sabiha Guardians for 20 points. And then you have Guardian Wings 6. So you cannot be a carrier anymore. Guardian Wing, I just love the name. Just checking quickly what they do. Guardian Wing, I am in the glossary, so it's supposed to be there. Whenever this model is when you get an attack run, so if enemies try to intercept you, you add X dice to any interception attempt. So it's kind of like the same as Mindless Storm, just with another name. Am I not mistaken? I think Mindless Storm is just like you kind of having one SRS, and here you have 6 SRS in defense for 20 points. I guess it's fine because IRL units, you will want to deal with them with SRS tokens to try to be annoying. Encompassing broadsides. Okay, it's also a ship that is fast and can make broadsides all around. And descend. Oh my god. Descends, you can descend and then you temporarily become surface. It's so fun. Okay, guys, this is just, we don't do this, but let's take a look for a second. Unit cards, ID guide. This ship, the Lyceum, can become a surface unit. I think you remove it even from the base, like mine is magnetized. You remove it from the base, you put it on the ground, and now it's just floating as a surface ship. Like this is very Gundam-like. Like you just become a surface ship even though you're flying. Extremely cool for the Sultanate. Hi, Top Secret Painting. Hi, how's it going? We were just quickly looking at the Lyceum, and I'm happy that it's good now. I mean, we'll see what happens. We don't have time for everything in terrifying order. So many things to discover. As always, guys, I will make the full OrBat review when there are the starter sets. I think it's going to be nice. I'm going to make like a how to start with the crown, for example, now. Or maybe like a full, I need to check the name because it's not going to be how to start. It's going to be like full faction review plus probably the unboxing of the starter. Yep, that's what I thought. Eden Elephant. There is this surface, but not aerial. Okay. And so many things to see. I don't know. And some units are gone, but just the named version. It's okay. All right. Lycam 310 points. I mean, I'd rather spend a little bit more. Do you remember Hidden Elephant, how much it was before? But I would much rather pay 310 points and have a beautiful, massive ship that sends broadside everywhere and can say, like, you take 48 dice, and let me tell you, 48 dice, you one-shot some units in the game. And then you know why you paid for. Then having a few rules like the Chrono Lathe in the third edition, when you're like, why am I even using this ship? That's not what I want. I tried many times to make the Lycam work, and I'm happy that now I kind of have a reason to bring it. And I love this descent thing when you can just remove it from the base and put it down. Lovely. Okay, you have the cards and stuff. I did the old cards that is on the website. Nope. I know we talked about Crown and Alliance. I know there were quite a few people that were asking for the Crown recently. I'll just make a quick look for reference for later. I wonder if it's going to change with the Crown starter set, because I think they said they will make a Crown thing. They have only one type of aircraft. They will make an update of the OrBats when there is a starter set each time. There is a Guardian pool. It's going to take too long. We'll keep it for later. Otherwise, the video is going to be way too long. Lion-hearted crew. Oh, the same as in a Armored Clash. You can automatically succeed your crew check. I like these common themes between Armored Clash and Dystopian Wars. I like that there's quite a few. I see that we're 20 people in live. Please, guys, also, yes, it's live, but it's also a YouTube video. So give a little thumbs up. And later on comments and stuff. But thumbs up helps to be seen by more people, even though it's alive. I know it's not good. We don't have the reflex to put a thumbs up, but it really helps for especially later on to share this with other people. I will keep it online. The Nautilus is still there. So many things I want to see. Pax Britannia, what can you do for your flagship? Before you make an attack with your crown flagship, you make use this. You gain extra firepower with your Pax Britannia. Very fun. We'll make the full thing. The Avalon. Let's very quickly check here for the Avalon how much it costs. Avalon is 286. So it's a bit more expensive than it used to be, but now it's a carrier 8, but SRS are less important. You have flag barrage 10. flight command, of course, really command your stuff, lateral engine to move, and light rocket batteries, which are not insane, but still 20 dice with barrage. Nice. You have 3 actions, so you can send your SRS, send your aerial torpedo, which are very good at point blank for whatever reason, and high velocity. Okay. Yeah, top secret meeting indeed. The weekend is upon us, and now we're trying to check all the new rules, but there are so many things. Well, Britannia has a normal battleship stat line, defense 8, armor 5 with some garden points, and 12 hulls. Sure. Daredevil crew, heavy pro, okay, nice. Heavy gun batteries, majestic cannon have much less dice, like it's 142 majestic cannons. Yes, they can shoot at extreme range, but especially again Kingslayer. So it's their whole thing, the majestic. It's not anymore straight upgrade. You increase your firepower by an amount equal to the mass rating. Okay, so you don't have a heavy gun battery, you have majestic cannon. You shoot at something that is mass 3. So your majestic cannon is going to be 7, each majestic cannon. So basically, you need to shoot at mass 5 to start to be equal to your heavy gun battery. And then anything above mass 5, like if you shoot at Ice Maiden, for example, you're going to be very happy. And it also allows you to shoot at extreme range. However, they are terrible against close range. I mean, it's a trade-off now for the majestic gun batteries. The Camelot is Guardian Points, Guardian Surge, we used to know this. Most crown units got a points increase. Yeah, that's true. I checked only for the Avalon, but yeah, the Albion. Wow, 128 for the Avalon. Damn, what happened? Let me just check the Avalon, the basic unit, uh, because this will tell us a lot about the rest of the faction. Where's my Avalon? Is it not by Albion? Sorry, it's wait, it's Albion that I checked the point was. Yes, 128. So what does it have? 9 hull, armor 4, defense 4, gun generator. It can be attached. Sure, it has Daredevil crews, heavy pros also. Okay, great. There's something about being attachment to become Canadian. Does it change anything? Not really. Maybe somewhere else in the rules. Heavy gun batteries with 8. Nice. There's 2 forward. No, it was 1. No, nothing insane. Like, I mean, it does have torpedo salvo. I don't understand why it costs so much. Maybe garden points are really efficient. Take a look which units is gone. The Yukon is gone because it's now in Newfoundland with a Yukon mine layer, sure. And the name versions are gone. Yeah, I'm surprised indeed, Andy, at the Albion being at 128. What does it do? Okay, I'm just gonna really skim over the Guardian points system because I feel like this is why they're so elite and stuff. I mean, they're nice. They have good crew value and stuff. You have generator points. So what does it do? If a model with, I don't know, sure, using a Guardian pulse. Is it the same as before? The maximum number of bonus dice that can be added in on. So if you spend at least 1 action die, then you can reroll blanks. So you can just put 1 to reroll blanks. Sure. And you add them. It's no longer you remove dice from the opponent. It's you add to your defense roll. It's a bit less good. So no, I don't. Well, yes, you reroll your blanks, which is nice, but why are they so expensive? We must be missing something, guys. I mean, again, the game is maybe not going to be um, super balanced from the start. But must be something going on there. Oh, wait a second, my wife is just. Uh, I'm just answering this because she's gonna go in the plane soon. So we're gonna make one more faction after this one. Snowbird Air Patrol. You have a 2 bonus to your interception. That is nice. I want to take a quick look at this protector that used to be not great, and we love the model so much. You have 14 dice of submerged breach 1 torpedo, which is not insane. Carrier, unexpected arrival. Defense 8. Still not great. Please tell me it's cheap. Protector 195. It's cheap. It's cheap. It's basically a fancy cruiser. Okay, good. I like it. And unexpected arrival, which means you teleport. Still the same, right? it can make an unexpected arrival. You can place it anywhere, and it has -1 action, but still it should have full capacity. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, like it. Like that the protector is cheap, but now it's like you don't feel bad bringing it. And the Nautilus having 10,000 rules, of course, it doesn't have just a good ship. It's not needed anymore for Level's own luck. There is no way to make a legal Canadian fleet. You sure? I'm pretty sure I saw the Canadian force, like here, Canadian ranging force fleet. I mean, full Canadian, bec- because you need the British force here. I think they said something about for the India back in the days and stuff that it's their auxiliaries, but I agree, like full Canadian should be. Well, you can always make your own narrative games if you want. Yeah, probably, Andy. It might be updated when there is the new OrBat with the Crown Starter. Yeah, it's probably gonna be updated soon. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna see soon. Do we check the alliance and we go? If you guys really want to see the union, I saw it's nice. What we don't see the Commonwealth, the Empire, the Alliance. You know what? I'm gonna check the alliance, the Commonwealth, because the Alliance you're gonna see it soon. I talk a lot about the Alliance in the battle report. I checked; it didn't change much from the battle report that I had, and you're gonna see them in action. They're amazing. I love my Alliance forces very much, and in the debriefing and stuff, I do say a few things. It's lovely. Like the Levant are so fun now. But I will not talk too much. Again, check Iggy TV. It's you know what? I'm gonna put it in the chat. Iggy TV upcoming. I warned him that it's gonna be there. So there is the name Iggy TV. I was typing it out in the comments because it's not very easy to find. If I just tell you this, uh, there is the name of this channel, and you're gonna see it there. But everything is well, okay. The quality is okay. But I remember the Magenta and stuff. They are so cool, so powerful, and they are Levant, which means they don't have the benefit of being aerial for their defenses. But you can spend a card to make them become Levant, and then they are faster and they have these defenses. And you, if you want to spend your cards, your hard, rare cards on Levant, they really become very, very powerful. You need to invest cards to make your big pack happen, but they are so great. You know, I love Levant and I'm very happy. Everything was good for the alliance. Like the Oriflamme, I loved it as well. Uh, they're good. Like again, not spending too much time, though. You can see the Chevalier and the Charlemagne. Charlemagne is good because you can make it a flagship, but beyond that, you spend a lot of points more for one more hull and one rear weapon that has maybe 6 dice, which makes me very sad because it's not very, very efficient. But again, maybe they changed the point code because I told them, like, guys, there is no way I'm paying plus 30 points for one light gun battery and less maximum size. But as you can see from here, like, why would I pay 30 points to gain one hull? And okay, the torpedo turrets are a bit stronger now. I see that changed, and the heavy gun batteries are also a bit stronger. Okay, and even the heat loss. Okay, everything is a bit stronger now. Okay, good. Okay, I take it back. I say thank you guys from War Cradle. You did make the Charlemagne become stronger, like one more dice at every range. Okay, fair, fair. Is it worth 30 points? I don't know, but with an extra light gun batteries, maybe, maybe. Okay. Alliance mercenary ship one day, but I hope. When will the battle report is gonna be live? I don't know. I warned IGTV about that he can release it now. I'm not sure what he's gonna. It's not in my hand, if I'm being honest. But I told him, like, guy, you can do it. One thing I just wanted to point out is this absolutely stupid combo. I kind of don't want to show you because I don't want it to be nerfed. Chasseur is fun. Fury is amazing. There, the Siren is incredible. I talk about it in the battle report, so I'm gonna keep it here. Who is gone? The named versions are gone. Le Phoenix, Le Fèche, Le Richelieu, l'Atlanta, okay. The Epaular is now a Sirène. Really, guy? Okay, to my French-speaking guys, it's like, did you even try to write Sirène? Sirene? Siren. I don't know. It's not a typo at this point. It's like none of the letters are where they're supposed to be. Um, yeah, the siren is written like this, guys. It's funny, but what I wanted to show you is the Honor. The Honor is insane now. It's very expensive. You need to spend cards and stuff, but it has 2 light gun batteries that it can have, or light rocket actually. You can have now. Oh my god, this is even boosted. You have 10 dice per ship. You can have a maximum of. Okay, it's been reduced. They used to be you could have 6 ships in the OrBat. I put 4. Okay, fine, because we were like calculating that you could have 60 dice from Pack of Honor. Now it's maximum 40, which is still considerable. Yeah, right. It's a feature. But yeah, okay. Some things have changed from the battle report, but it's still like far better. They kind of like made sure everything was nicer. And light vessels are, by the way, keywords. When you're a light vessel, it means you don't get crippled. You just die outright when you lose or you hull. Last faction we're gonna check, if it's okay with you guys, is gonna be the Commonwealth, one of my favorite faction. Like I have Alliance is my number one, of course, and then I'm not sure if it's Commonwealth or Union. I think it is Commonwealth still. It was my first faction. I love the models so much and the polish and everything. I really love them. I see we have top secret paintings. Uh, you know that when you finish the Alliance, I'm gonna make you make some Commonwealth at the high level of painting, like speed paint for you, but they're coming soon. Let's take a look. And yes, you have the Prometheus here, of course, all the usual generators. You have the Cometa, which is only 2 of attack, but 3 of interception. Oh, it's funny. The Cometa interceptors. The Cometa interceptors are indeed better at intercepting. And the Spazda fighters are better at being offensive, and they can really make surgical strikes for shredding defenses. Cryogenic blast. Okay, changed a lot. You target to the target, point of open water. You make something. Mark the. It's a blast roll. Each exploding ray is a success. Resolve outcome. You put each success is 1 critical damage, and on open water you put an iceberg. Also, it's both in one now. Okay, fun. And the old larger Mess 1 and Excalibur become more expensive Mess 2s. To be fair, Andy, most ships are like they did switch the whole thing. It's one of the things I said in the previous video is that they really, for example, Ice Maiden is a Mess 9 now. There is more granularity, and yes, some Mess 1s became Mess 2s or yeah, Mess 2s, and you really have the difference between big like big Mess 1s like the Egyptians. I didn't see this, but probably the Egyptians mass ones are considered mass 2 now, and it's small ones like the Equier that are mass that stayed mass 1. The Imperium interceptors attack with only 1 die. But, I mean, at least it's interceptors. Like if they have interceptor 5 because it's Imperium and they're OP. Kidding, just joking. At least they do their job. Why am I with the crown back? What do they get as the main thing? Hammer sweep. This old rule. What does it do? It can make a valor effect. So you can spend a card. It can be countered to a unit that has heavy pro X, which is good for the ramming. Then you gain Daredevil crew, so you don't. It's better for ramming. That's our main thing. Okay, so you're good at ramming, sure. Ukrainian. Zaporozhian Spirit. What does it do for the Ukrainians? You can discard a valor in the consolidation step, and you can rally even if you would not be able because you're in Gizorn and stuff. I hope the datasheets are good because so far it's not crazy, the bonuses of the fleets. Polish Lithuanian evasive maneuvers. What do? After you make a resistance roll and you can make a valor effect and all the okay, that's good. That's good. So because it's reactive. You can make a special valor effect so your enemy can try to counter it, and if he sees what you're doing, he's gonna know. However, if you make a lot of exploding strikes in your resistance roll and you try to convert, it's a good defensive bonus, especially because it's reactive. Very good. And the Black Wolf has so many. Oh, okay, we're going to see this later. Battlefield bonus, Wolves upon the Fold. When a Commonwealth unit is within 10 of a Black Wolf, you can roll any blanks. So does it mean your mercenaries only have bonuses if they're next to Commonwealth? I mean, I like the fluff, but that's a bit weird. You boost your Commonwealth forces, but the other factions don't get the mercenary bonus. Maybe it's nice. It's like to get a bonus when you use them in the proper fleets. What? Oh, you said Commonwealth, they cannot take surface units? What? Commonwealth line. Yes, they can. Russian surface. They can take units with Commonwealth, Ukrainians, and line trade. Is it they have to have all of this? So only Ukrainian ships? Oh, but that's so. But War Cradle, what do we do with our ships that were painted black for the Black Wall fleet? I mean, I like the concept of a full submarine fleet. Only Ukrainians. Maybe there is a way to give Ukrainian keywords like you could do with Borodino back in the days. Maybe, I hope. Gunnery sharpshooter, then you make critical damage, very well. The Kranoplan, let's take a quick look at the point cost of all those guys. If you have a favorite ship in the Commonwealth OrBat, let me know. Yeah, I understand, Andy. I'm just hoping there is a way to change that, to give a keyword around. Alexeyev Kranoplan is more defensive than it used to be. Armor 5, like it used to be weak, like to have low armor. Now it's fine. Ground assault, okay. Jalo rocket battery, which is all around. Does it mean a 360 angle? All around. What does it do? Yeah, it's exactly this. Okay. Barrage over thrusters, singular, super heavy Katyusha salvo. Optimal target surface, mess 1. So it's a weapon that is good against mass 1 specifically on the surface. Okay. Limited weapon, 24 dice. Okay. Okay. I'm chilling. 24 dice. You can split, but wow. The Anastasia, which is still probably very expensive. Let's take a look. Anastasia, how much it is? 414. Okay, but okay. The Alexeyev Kranoplan also took a lot of points. Okay. That explains tri-rail guns. Rail 2, quick, like there, rail guns. It's important for the Commonwealth. Let's check in the resolve exploding strikes for X exploding strike, 2 additional dice. Okay, so you can really spike hard. Okay, it used to be like the okay. It's like I like the concept. Like it's really like rail. So if it shoots well, it shoots like powerfully. Nice. Lots of railguns all around. Okay. So many things. Borodino, the good old Borodino, 11 hull, 7 defense, 5 armor. Ablative armor 5. Ablative armor, what happened to you? Ablative armor, tell me. You convert X exploding strike into heavy strike. Interesting. So you don't even roll extra dice. Like it just removes. Yeah, it's what it used to be. Nice. It's still the same, but ablative armor 5, or I mean, your armor is 5. It's a bit stronger than before ablative armor. Yesterday, missile battery. Nice. Try railguns. Cute. How much is Borodino? It was cheap. That's why it was good. Oh, 260. Okay, fine, fair. It has escort token. Okay, the Deathbringer. Let's skip. Guys, we are reaching the end of the video. If you have some specific ships that you want to take a look at, or the heavy sky drill, oh yeah, the most, how is it? Let me know in the comments if you want. I'm just checking fast. Super heavy torpedo salvo, 12, 12, 12. Okay. Shockwave generator. Oh, type all that. The Mojaiski, my sweet Mojaiski carrier 8, ablative armor 5, great. Very tough again. It used to be a Borodino basically defensively. 24 dice all around barrage. I think it's a typo. I think there is 1 rocket too many. Because on the model, there is only 3 rocket batteries. And you can see, like, there is FPS, FPA, FSA, but there is not a second FSA. So it should be 18 dice. Still very much better than what it used to be. It used to be 5, 8, 11 dice, and now it's 18. Much better. Especially at standard range. And you can even shoot at extreme range. Great. Love the Mosfa. The Mojaiski. Presidium, my beloved, my 6, Ablative Armor 6. Shield generator, boosted propulsion. Heavy shield generator inbuilt. Love it. So it's going to be armor 6. 15 hull, 7 defense. Okay, how much it costs the Presidium? 298 still. Very nice. Very nice. 2 heavy gun batteries. You can put some rail guns and stuff. Nice. The Richter. The Mega Apocalypse Cannon, 40 dice at extreme range, devastating. It's stupid. 40 dice. Okay, let me make a dice roll with 40 dice. It's amazing. Hazard 6, so you have very fair chance of making a hazard. Intensive, limited. Limited, I guess it's because you can run out of munition. Probably it's this. Limited, we say. Please. Limited, yes, it's on a blank and then it gets depleted until you can rearm. Okay. There was a power, we know this. Intensive, what does it do? It takes all your actions. uh, okay, it takes 2 actions. It's exactly this. I love what it does, what it says on the tin. Super heavy torpedo salvo, which is great, and just this is devastating 10. So devastating, isn't it? Like you have extra devastating 10. Tac, tac, tac. Yeah, you convert up to X heavy strikes into exploding strikes. It's insane. Yeah, the Richter is like, you see that ship? No, he's like, you see that island? I don't want to. Like, at some point, just make it so you can remove a piece of terrain with this type of weapon. My God. Though it's better at extreme range, 25 dice is good, but it's not crazy. Let's remember extreme range is basically infinite range. And they say like, yeah, you should have a rule like if you have a huge table, maximum 70 inches or something. No, if you have Mega Apocalypse Cannon, for me, you can shoot at the other building. And when I say building, I mean if we are in few rooms because we are playing a tournament, you can shoot in another building. Good Lord, love it. The Zamiek, yes, I love this top secret painting. The Zamiek is the ship of the Commonwealth. I want you to do the best because it's so beautiful. Let's take a look. The Zamiek as a reminder. Let's see if it's beautiful. The Moskva is beautiful. The Presidium as well. But the Zamiek is my favorite. Where is it? I missed it. Okay, it's not there. I mean, I really love the Tunguska and okay, they're not all of them here. Zamiek is this beautiful, absolutely not him, this beautiful aircraft with all the Commonwealth aerials, including, oh, this nice item, Zamiek, I see my video, little advertising, and of course the video of Speed Demon painting. So the Zamiek is beautiful. How is it now? 13 hulls. Let's take the point first of all, 296, okay. Carrier 9 with Spazda fighter. Let's remember that they are very powerful compared with the interceptors. Flight command inbuilt, sure. Heavy shield inbuilt as well with armor 8, defense, armor 6, defense 8. Very nice, very nice. So offensively, it has heavy torpedo salvo, fair, Jalo battery. Is it type? Or does it have all these weapons? It has 3 rockets and a seismic mortar, which you can replace with another, like you can switch them all around. Seismic mortar being singular, okay, with hazard. I guess this seismic mortar is singular as well, I'm guessing. So you can link it, or you can go around, okay? And sure. So lots of rockets and stuff, but it's stout. It's not so expensive. It's stoic as well. Carrier 9 is considerable and can go fast. Good, 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 good. The Jadwiga, Isaac, attack submarine. We're not going to check everything. What was it? Please tell me they didn't remove it. Oh, wait a second. I'm getting scared of the units there. Who is that? Who is this person? Good Lord. Ekaterina. Good that the Ekaterina that I know in real life doesn't look like this. Or at least not when I see her. The Kiev is gone. The Partusov is gone. So no more. Okay, that's sad. The Boyar is now Ruk with the Boyar air defense system upgrade. The Hatanga is gone. What? Oh yeah, with a breaching drill. Okay, sure, with an upgrade. The Zuber is a Yak with a Zuber destroyer upgrade. The Hrikun is a Ruvik with a Hrikun shockwave. Okay, I like this. It's gonna be much nicer, though I'm pretty sure that the Yak and the Rurik are gonna have a big data sheet now. Let's take a look. Rurik, how much it costs. Yes, it's mainstay 34. A bit more expensive than it used to be, but 3 hull, ablative armor 1, 4 points of no, still the same light unit. Attachment to any Russian flagship. By default, they come with seismic mortar of 3 with hazard 2, so you can put hazard, but you probably want to replace it with a light gun battery for a bit more damage, or railgun, which is fine, or Jalo. Okay, nice, and you can upgrade the Boyard defense system for flag barrage 3 per ship. Wow. Flag barrage 3 per frigate. Okay, that's the flag barrage, okay. Or you get a shockwave generator, okay. And if it's attached, you can only have 2 models. Okay, sure thing. And there was the yak as well. I wanted to have a quick look. I love my yaks. 68 points. It took some points. It's a mass 2, of course, because it's big. 8 hull. Okay, that's why it's expensive. It's not even a light vessel, so it can be crippled. Nice, it's like a small ship. Okay, 3 armor. Okay, it's not nothing. Like it's a very light cruiser at this point. Ablative armor 2, I can love it. With Ashdire Berserkers, probably boost your boarding actions. Some rockets, okay. And you can upgrade it with a Zuber anti-air array to gain Hunter Airborne. Okay, if you with all your rockets, so you get extra, I think you revolve blanks and stuff, or the Gilead Dissonance Array for a Shockwave, for also 10 points. Nice, nice, like, love it. And last, if you guys, I see that we are still a lot of people in live, like, thank you guys for watching with me. I see not everybody comments, but thank you guys for staying all this time. And if you don't have anything else you want to see, we're gonna check the Marina. Oh, we didn't talk about the Land Striders and everything, the Submarauders. We're gonna talk about it in time, like otherwise it takes too much time. The Kostroma with the giant axe and the railgun, melee and ranged. You can do melee not only in melee, no, it's assault as well. Intensive, of course, takes 12 actions because you get 12 dice with the rail 3. Oh my god, love it. Hunter of Capital Ships, incredible. Ablative Armor 5 with a Cryo Generator, love it. Love the giant robots. The slash. I really want to see my second favorite ship, which is a variant of the Conestoga, but the Conestoga is the small Apocalypse cannon, still devastating, hazard, but cheaper. Just Conestoga is how much? And the Richter is 306 points, and the Conestoga is 278. But where is my Hodinka? There it is. Hodinka. I love the Hodinka very much. If I type Hodinka Battle Fleet, I mean, look at this. Look at this beauty. Ergun Battle Fleet. Why YouTube recommends me this? I don't know. Yeah, look at this beauty, guys. I hope you can see it. No, you cannot see it because it's on my hobby place. Yay! Partnership, by the way, guys. If you want to, if you're excited for 4th edition, little advertising, you go to my hobby place and you put it here. And when you like, I want to order this in French, but you can choose Love and Wargames. We're all the way there, and it gives us 5%. So thank you very much if you do that. So the Hodinka is beautiful, and let's see to finish if it helps. If it's good, it can descend. Okay, so it can become surface unit. Doesn't mean you can. Like, I have a bit more trouble imagining it just floating on the surface, but it's very cool. It's basically the white base from Gundam by then, or the Archangel. Hull 10, armor 5, defense 7. Okay, nice. Ablative armor 5. Sure. How many points we said? We talked about the points, and of course I didn't check. Still a flagship, right? It's a flagship, right? Oh, this is a Konosuya. I was afraid. The Hodinka 253, so very like big cruiser, small battleship. Tracer heavy gun battery. Huh, what does it do? It can be a tracer railgun. Okay, we need to check the tracer rule. What does it do? Then okay, you can mark units with a tracer gun, and then everybody gets roll blanks. Remove the negative in the cleanup step. Nice. You need to activate to remove it. Huh, interesting. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay, I think we're going to stop here for now. We can see that if I had to sum up what we've been discovering and talking, everything is better. I love everything that we've seen about the game now. The game is amazing. Everything it's much less frustrating. I really like everything that we have seen, except maybe like some things like some weapons options, especially in the Ice Maiden, for example, or the Black Wolves not taking surface, which is going to impact your list constructions. But I think it's healthy for the game moving forward. It's going to be sad. You can still use your ships in another configuration, another fleets, etc. But yeah, the lists are going to have to be changed. It's fine, I think, and I'm very excited to start to cover the game more in detail. and for the first full OrBat reviews, which is going to be the crown when it gets released. Okay, I see that time has been fleeting. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for everyone that's been watching. As always, okay, we can start to have a lot of thumbs up. Thank you very much, guys. Also, little comments later on, so you can have a chance to win one of the 2 War Machine armies that are there. If you want to really, really support the channel, again, there is My Hobby Place. You can go there and use our link for Dystopian Wars, Mod Clash, or basically any game, Conquest and stuff here. It really helps. Thank you for having watched all the way until the end. Looking forward for you guys. I will share in the Discord and stuff when the French battle report of IGTV is released. And of course, we're going to start to record battle reports for our Love and War Games channel. Thank you very much, guys. Take care of yourself. And until the next video, remember to keep all things fair in love and war games. Bye.